Yo guys, and right now Bitcoin is forming a very interesting pattern here on the 4-hourly time frame, and while this is happening, Luna 2.0 just got launched and it is pumping up like crazy. We did already an approximately 50x from launch price, and that is of course absolutely a thing we need to discuss. So I will give my opinion about what I'm currently doing with Luna 2.0 in this video, and of course I will be going over the Bitcoin price. So guys, without any further ado, smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's jump right away in towards the content, and let's dive right away in towards that 1 hour chart for Bitcoin. So yeah, you can clearly see on the 4-hourly time frame in the intro, I showed you guys we are right now forming that falling wedge structure on the 4-hourly time frame, right? Together with this horizontal support range, we're just holding on towards that lower side of support. And like I warned you about, I personally think we should stay neutral on Bitcoin as long as we're still going to be trading above this green box of support, right? And of course, I will stay neutral as long as Bitcoin not breaking above that red box of resistance. Very clear for me to call a direction right now. You can see clearly on the 1 hour time frame, on the 4-hourly time frame, we are forming this consolidation phase, right? There's some kind of a falling wedge structure. Of course, this is a structure Bitcoin really likes to be making. And while we are forming this structure, the S&P 500 broke bullish, has been seeing a very massive continuation towards the upside. And this is still, Bitcoin is still losing strength. Pretty interesting to see. It is a pretty clear formation we're currently making on Bitcoin. It is a more kind of a typical bullish bias pattern here because, yeah, falling wedges just usually tend to be breaking bullish more often than breaking bearish, of course. And of course, I got a bullish bias price target from the top side of the wedge. So if we're going to be, in this case, break out on the 4-hourly time frame for Bitcoin, we could be looking for an approximately move of 5 or 4% towards the upside, what could be, of course, a major trading opportunity. And of course, in consideration, we are also right now still holding on towards this horizontal support line, and also taking in consideration the S&P 500 has been bouncing massively over last week, and Bitcoin has not done it yet. Usually, once the S&P 500 tends to do that, Bitcoin tends to be moving over the course of the weekend. So there is definitely right now room to grow towards the upside. I don't like to see movements on the weekend, but since the S&P 500 moved up so strongly last week, there could be, of course, a big possibility Bitcoin is going to be following. And of course, this falling wedge structure is going to be definitely a thing to watch for this case then. Then at the same time, of course, before going further in towards my Bitcoin analysis, Luna, it of course got launched. I currently have been buying a little bit here, and I was trying to be buying a little bit more. I was sitting with my friends outside, and we were trying to be buying Luna at 50 cents, but right away pumped up towards $10. I mean, I have been buying a little bit here, but purely for the trade. I am not a believer of the project. I don't think it's a good project that is currently around here, but I'm here to make money. So yeah, I did bought a little bit here. I've been already sold all my Luna once again, and right now, if Luna, let's say, comes down to $5, I will be probably scoop up a little bit here, maybe $10 already also for the DCA, but right now I should be just recommend to be extremely careful. They currently have a fully diluted market cap of 17 billion US dollars, so that's of course, yeah, very high, and that could be, of course, come down massively as soon as the airdrops come free. People are going to, of course, redeem a lot of their money, and it could, of course, generate a lot of sell pressure. So be careful with Luna right now here. And if you're interested in trading Luna, or just like me, like buy it a little bit, sell it here, just trade around here because the volatility is high and trades are, yeah, basically you have a very high probability with making some good cash, right? You can make a 50x from these kinds of projects. You can do so in the link description. You can find Bybit. There you can, of course, sign up your account, and you will also get a 4,800 US dollars deposit bonus, and that's also the platform you're currently looking at. And of course, the nice part about this is that if you do use my link, you will be getting, of course, that 4,800 US dollars deposit bonus. And if you do not use the link at all, you only get 400. So it's definitely a win-win. But furthermore, of course, we can talk about Bitcoin on the on the daily time frame, 12-hour time frame. You can clearly see, yeah, we broke down for Bitcoin. We also are trading below the monthly level of support. Not a thing I actually like to see here. This is a thing that I don't really prefer from the market. I want to be seeing Bitcoin trading above and holding above this range. But you can clearly see we got rejected several times from the support range. We are breaking down. So I am, of course, very careful right now how Bitcoin is performing itself, and I will just carefully wait. If we still hold on this green box, we are alright, but if we are going to be trading below it, things can start to look very nasty. So guys, please make sure to keep focus right now across this market. And then at the same time, we can see the RSIs really dropping down again. Could be potentially really on the 12-hour time frame. Create these bullish divergence, right? We can create a massive bullish divergence, and that could be, of course, a very good scenario to look at. And actually, on the daily time frame, if I remove all my drawings, you can clearly see right now Bitcoin on the daily time frame forming lower lows in the market, and at the same time we're forming higher lows on the RSI line. So we are indeed forming that bullish divergence on the daily time frame. Yes, we are breaking bearish of our pattern we were looking at on the 12-hour time frame, but we are forming like a very big squeeze pattern, because yeah, we broke down, but there's not a high amount of volatility in the market, and we're still preparing, you know, for that massive move. We have been, of course, expecting the massive move a little bit earlier already, but it's been extending itself. It's been right now. This is what happens before these big events. I explained to you guys out there. Bitcoin is very boring before it moves massively. You can see the volume dropping. We can right now see bullish divergence in a squeeze pattern. It is just the perfect recipe, the perfect cocktail for a massive market movement. Then at the same time, the weekly time frame, of course, we're still looking at that more massive consolidation phase, more of that falling wedge phase, right? So on the larger time frames, we are just zooming out and making our opinion about it. We can clearly see we're forming a larger time frame, falling wedge weekly time frame. So it's also going to be important and interesting how this weekly candle will close. Will we be closing a record-breaking 9th weekly candle in a row in red? I don't know. Could be potentially happening. I would not like to see it, but of course, it's definitely a new record Bitcoin is placing on that point as well. Then also the One Rivers Bitcoin spot ETF application got rejected by the SEC. Of course, another spot ETF was getting rejected for Bitcoin. Pretty unfortunate, because these spot ETFs are going to be allowing us to see the big cash flow back in towards the market, and that is going to be very crucial for this market. But anyways, guys, it was a very short update video for you guys out there on the channel. I hope you guys do enjoy the video. If you did enjoy it, smash up the like button and subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.